Welcome to Show Me St. Louis. I'm Mary Coltwriter. Thanks for tuning in, and those of you watching on 5+, thanks for joining us as well. This Monday morning, we are bringing all of the daily dose of good news to kick off a new week, and it certainly is a big week too. Yes, tomorrow is officially Election Day, and take a look at this video and these long lines. They've been the story this early voting season, with some waiting up to 2 hours. On top of that, the ballot this year is longer, with roughly 45 issues. In St. Louis County alone, nearly 240,850 ballots have already been cast. Election officials told 5 on Your Side they expected a high turnout, but not quite like this. A big day tomorrow. But honestly, it's been a big past 2 weeks, and it can be exhausting.
No, it really can.
I'm so excited you're joining us this morning.
Yeah.
Because we're adding some fun to election season.
We definitely are now, Mary. I know, last week we talked about, during our editorial meeting,
Yes.
we talked about, we wanted to highlight the election.
Right.
So that we show our viewers, one, that we don't live under a rock.
Right, yeah.
But also that we could highlight the elections in a good way.
In a good way, because it is exhausting. I was telling you, I did wait in lines for 2.5 hours. Woo, the back, the
Kudos
legs,
to you, for
there we
man.
go. But it's hard, I think, especially this time of year, because it's a lot of that control, right? There's only so much
Right.
you can control in this.
Right.
But something that we can't control is obviously playing your part in this.
Yep.
But then finding some joy still, because
We definitely have to find joy in it all,
Yes.
because I too watched these lines, and my goodness, where they wrapped around that B-roll showed great
Right.
footage of that.
Right.
But no, I mean, I headed out to the streets to see just how much you guys knew about your presidents, both near and far, from Missouri all the way over to Illinois. Take a look. Who do we have here?
Peggy Allen.
Peggy Allen. So, question for you. From our famous ChatGPT lovely AI, we're going to ask you a few questions about presidents near and far between Missouri and Illinois. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's fire away. Which president is from Missouri, born and raised?
Truman.
Oh, wow. She's got knocked the first one out.
Remember, I want to say,
His name starts with an H.
that ain't no President Harry Truman. That ain't even one.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, you got to. Which president in 2008 gave his victory speech in Chicago? Barack Obama. Yep.
Barack Obama.
Boom. In 2008, which president gave his victory speech in Chicago?
Oh, Barack Obama.
Ding, 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 she got it. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Which president was born in Ohio but lived in St. Louis? He also has a farm here named after him.
A formula?
A farm, like cows moo and all that.
Where's the farm at?
Where's the farm?
the farm.
That's
Oh
what
my
we're all trying to
goodness.
figure out. We've been there a million times to that farm.
We have been to that
Yeah.
farm, Grant's farm.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Little trivia question. We're going to put Mary here on the spot.
I am so bad at President
Yes,
Trivia.
yes,
I
yes,
didn't
yes,
know this
yes.
was happening. Please don't ask me anything. Okay, go.
Which president was born in Tampico, Illinois?
Can you give me like a decade?
It starts with an R and ends. Its first name starts with an R. Last name starts with an R.
First name starts, Ronald Reagan?
Ding, ding, ding! Add the sound effects to that. Yes.
That's so exciting.
These folks were so smart. There was no question that I asked that they were just Trump.
I
mean, like
was
everything
really impressed.
was. Yeah.
I was really impressed. Y'all, this is what election season's all about.
It's all about,
History,
you know.
USA, maybe go watch Hamilton. Out on Disney Plus. I don't know.
I got dragged into that when I first moved here 3 years ago. Everyone was like, you have to go watch Hamilton at the Fox.
Yeah.
Man, was I
Best.
blown away.
It's the best.
I was blown away. But listen, the elections does not have to be stressful. It's
Right.
a time for
Right.
joy and,
Yeah.
a new time in our life and,
Yes.
and day. So, but no, if you're wanting to take a trip back through history, take a look at your screen here. Ulysses S. Grant is located in South St. Louis County on Grant Road, just ahead of Grant's Farm. The park is open daily from 9 to 5. And tomorrow is certainly going to be an eventful day on election night. We'll have results and analysis live on 5+. That's Tuesday from 6 to 11. To download the app, text plus to that number right there on your screen. The 5+ app is free on your Amazon Fire, Roku, or Apple TV.
And while here on Show Me St. Louis,